Welcome, everyone, to the penultimate episode of Knights of Magic and Mystery, our Sentai and Sensibility campaign. This is Table 1. You will still have 2 more episodes of Table 2 after this, but I am your GM here on Tales from the Table Studios, where you deserve a seat at the table. I am Cass, aka Yoda Almighty. I use she, they pronouns. We have so much to do. I may have, yelled a little, like I was forceful in my words with the cast tonight of we will not dilly-dally. So we are going to do a quick runaround of who you are, who you play in, pronouns, and then we are going to jump right in. I will popcorn it to Matthew.
Hello, I'm Matt, he, him. I'm playing Chin Huang, he, they. Hopefully the bed buff continues to last. We'll see how that goes, but I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm also sad that we're getting so close to the end because this has been such an incredible table, and I will popcorn it over to X.
Whoa, that's a me. I'm Xtel. My pronouns are he, him, as are my character, Jax the Fay LaFay. I guess not at this table. Anyway, I'll pass it over to Kean.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns. I am playing Avery Kaparis. I think uses any and all pronouns. I don't remember. That's me. I'll popcorn it over to JT.
Hi, I'm JT. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing the most manic boy in London, Carlisle Vicori. For the second and last time. Very sad.
Sorry, guys. Temporary house guest decided that she has to use the litter box right behind my head, so I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Yes, I am fostering, for the final night, a kitten. So you will see her koi fish-shaped self run through screen and probably make me make a face, or, I'll be distracted. Anyway, let's get started. I believe I left off last episode with everybody having an interloper in their dreams. We are going to jump to the next morning into the room of one Avery Kaparis, where a box is just sitting there still. Avery, are you going to open that for us, for the audience to see?
Yeah, I will. Avery spends a little bit of time figuring out this puzzle box before it pops open. And there is a heart inside. A beating heart.
A beating heart inside.
And I set the box down. I'm getting the ick thinking about this. I pick up the heart. Makes me uncomfortable. And I remove it from the box, and I'm going to open a pocket dimension with my darkness. And very gently place the heart inside that.
You've never used the shadows this way. What does it look like for you to summon a little pocket? And do you put the heart back in the box before you put it in the pocket dimension?
Nope.
Oh,
heart free floating in the pocket dimension.
I need to make a note.
I have to sit and focus a lot because I've used the shadows to kind of extend and reach out to things. But yeah. I have never used it to actually sort of rip things open. And so as I focus, claws kind of grow out of my fingertips, and I kind of stab the air and rip and just open a very small opening in reality. And I have to focus really hard to hold it open while I slip the heart inside and then seal it back shut.
So you do this, and I assume that you're building a pocket dimension that is not stationary, so like it's going to travel with you. What part of you is it attached to?
I think biblical vibes. It's kind of attached to my rib cage.
Ooh, Oh, okay. Another note.
It is.
God damn it.
very-
Ken.
Look, I gotta keep this shit safe, okay? It's on my left side, kind of near my rib cage. And then I take the time to pull out a knife and scratch out the inscription on the inside of the box.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
close the box back and put it specifically back in the pocket that Aoife saw that I pointed to in my dream.
Yep. Okay, so just so the audience is aware, the inscription was a name. And you just commit that name to memory and then scratch it the fuck out?
Yep.
Okay. There's some frantic messaging going on now. I need you to know that.
It's not me.
Oh, I know. It's not you. Fuck, Kian.
I have done nothing, okay?
I know. This is an iconic choice. No, we talked about the pocket dimension. We didn't say it was going to go in your fucking chest.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, you do that. Where do you go next? You go to see do you go to see if anybody else had a bad dream? Do you go down to act like nothing fucking happened and it's just breakfast as normal before we go to a big fight? What are we doing, Avery?
I think I stay in my room and wait to be summoned because I need to use as much time as I can to focus on my powers and being able to do what you and I talked about.
Perfect. Okay, so then who would be awake and up and causing a ruckus about the dreams last night? Who would be first up throwing a bitch fit about this? Is it Jin?
I mean, I don't know if it's a bitch fit, but I think there might be a little conversation. I think Chin would be curious. He'd be like, Alice, did you have a dream last night?
Yeah. I didn't. Why? I hate my mother. I hate her.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. We're gonna have to kill her, aren't we?
Yep. You ready for this?
No.
Same.
No.
We can both be not ready together.
Oh. Right. I need tea. I need a cup of tea. I want tea. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go.
And she's up and throwing on clothes and not just like throwing on clothes like, oh, I'm gonna go have a leisurely breakfast. Like throwing on clothes because we're going to fight and kill my mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you go downstairs. Who would meet the two of them downstairs?
I think it'd be Jax, because Jax is probably making breakfast again for everybody.
Is Jax
Well.
ignoring the fact that they had a bad dream too, or is like okay?
Yeah, he's like he's not acknowledging it, if that makes sense, but he's also not in a bad mood because of it.
That's very fair.
Yeah. All the more reason to kill her. She's adding fuel to the fire, in my opinion. Y'all want pancakes?
Absolutely. And tea.
What kind? Mint? We got chamomile.
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not pregnant. I can have tea. Proper tea, Jax.
You want some alcohol in it or something?
Yes.
Ooh.
All right. Coming right up.
We're going to kill my mother today, Jax. Why do you think I want chamomile?
It's common. You seem pretty tense.
And behind her, Chin is just gonna be like,
Like you just it's that thing where it's like you never tell a person who is just venting their feelings to calm down, and Jax just did that.
yeah.
Personally, my pet peeve. I will be perfectly calm right up until I'm told to calm down. And you just see, you can see, you've known Alice a long time. You can see that she is figuring out how many scales she can peel off your face. Like
Before she like says anything or does anything, I pour a healthy amount of whiskey into some tea or whatever her like favorite alcohol is. Jackson
whiskey.
Yeah, okay. So we'll pour a healthy amount of some whiskey into some tea for her and walk over to her and hold it out and say, "Don't worry, the head is yours."
Sorry. That was a stinky cat, but anyway, she just takes it and takes a very like drains it in one go and then sets it down in front of you. And it's about that time you hear on the restored front door.
Who is it?
Are you going to the door? It doesn't open automatically. It's a warded house.
I say, who is it? as I am walking towards
They can't hear you. It's a warded house.
I forgot. All right, I'll open it.
Okay, 1 second. I'm answering a message.
I believe in you.
Stop. So you open it up and Nimue is standing there, and next to her is in a like half Fomorian transformed form, Oberon, with Katshi's arm thrown over the shoulder, and she shoves the two of them inside and says, "Keep the door open," and rips another portal open and steps back through it before you can do anything. Do you grab Oberon and Katshi and bring them into the house? Like, what are we doing here?
That's
All
my
of you
grandpa
heard this
and my...
yeah. All of you have heard this pounding, so everybody can be awake to come downstairs.
Yeah, okay. That's my grandpa and kind of cousin. Yeah.
Carlisle, do you come downstairs?
Carlisle was checking on the Morgan in the morning and would have come down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Morgan stayed in a guest room on the ground floor, so is already downstairs. Okay. So, cool. So everybody kind of Kian, does Avery come down at the pounding on the door? Okay, and so all of you are in the entryway watching Oberon carry Katshi inside. The portal slices open again, and Nimue is bridal style carrying in the unconscious body. Maybe unconscious, maybe dead, unclear body of I've just forgotten her name. Queen Maka, Katshi's spouse. And then trailing behind her, limping, is Badkatha, the Morrigan and Maka's sister. So, and Nimue, who would take Queen Maka from Nimue?
I think Carlisle would feel most obligated.
Okay. As soon as she's out of Nimue's arms, she's turning around, slicing another portal open, and is very carefully hitting the threshold of this doorway. And just inside it, just inside the wards. Because you guys found out that Aoife's tracking people, right? Through the portal usage. She zooms through again with a close the door behind me. Do you close the door behind her?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have like very damaged court members. So what are you doing with them? Like, tell
what
me.
the fuck? Yeah, Alice, can you mind taking Grandpappy here? I'll take Cashew. And I'm just gonna I guess I'll hand off as many as them. I will try to grab anyone who isn't grabbed to hold them, and I'll hand them off to Shaden and whoever else wants to take someone so that Jack can carry. Like
Morgan's room is Morgan's room's kind of been built into a makeshift like sick room, so like the obviously injured Fae can be brought there. But then Oberon and Beth Katha are both upright, and they shoo you all out of the room and say, well, we'll take care of them, and start tending to the more injured and unconscious ones. And then the fireplace in the war room erupts in flame.
No breakfast today. Understood.
I mean, you had time to have breakfast. I would not send you out to fight a battle on an empty stomach. That would be rude.
What's happening with the fireplace, Cat?
The fireplace. Well, actually, now that you say that, make a vigor roll.
Okay.
First roll of the night, penultimate episode. Let's fucking go.
Everybody, it's gonna be okay.
There's 5 numbers you can hit. Come on.
Yeah,
you can hit at least 4 of them.
It's not gonna go for me.
What'd you hit?
I got a 4.
Wow. Mark of peril roll, please. And start tracking those guys. I'm going to institute a rule. Normally the marks of peril reset at each session. They will not reset between this episode and the final.
Wild.
You need to keep track of those. Okay. You said you rolled a 2.
I got a 2 on the mark of peril roll.
Okay, well, so you keep that mark of peril, but you are not knocked on your ass by this gout of flame coming out of your fireplace. Out of it steps Titania, the Kalich, Skathich, Lou, Woden, literally every other Fae that was at the creation of the Frethith. Nimue on their heels, literally like you are watching her basically like mimic stitching wards back together behind her.
I know this is like a magic house and all that stuff, but I don't know. Do we have that many rooms?
You're asking like in character. Got it. Sorry. She goes, sure. Claps a hand, and you hear like the whole house groan. And anyone in the hallway sees like the back hallway where all the guest rooms are expand a little more, and like 3 more doorways pop up. And a linen closet. Is that enough? They won't be staying long. It's the safest place I could find at short notice. She has Merlin.
She what?
She has Merlin.
Oh no.
We got here as fast as we all could. And Titania just places a hand on Nimue's shoulder and just shoves her down into a chair and just conjures a cup of tea and puts it in her hands like, stop talking now. You've done enough. And Titania is wearing a suit and reaches in a pocket, and there's no bulge in this pocket. It is a flat pocket. I want that to be clear. Chin, are you in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, she reaches in this pocket and pulls out something shiny and golden and tosses it at you.
Oh, thanks.
My cousin says you've more than earned that. Do you look at what she just tossed you?
Yeah.
It's an apple.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Do you start eating that apple now? Or are you going to hold on to it?
I did just have Jax's delicious breakfast, so I think I should hold on to it for a little bit. I need to enjoy it.
Matt?
Screaming internally.
That's
Screaming.
Above table.
Hey, Jim, that's the immortal apple, man. You're gonna put that in your pocket?
No, we're doing
all
RPG
right.
shit. You saved that, even though we're at the boss battle. You saved that shit.
Hey,
Okay.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
Like, I'm trying. I know death is very, very much on the table, and this is absolutely your choice. Do not feel pressure to eat it, but
You have to,
Yeah.
like, it's an option to eat it now.
I will eat it and be like, wow. This is how it feels to live past 49.
Wait, why 49? No, this is a Cassidy question. Why the fuck 49?
you have a bad idea about life expectancy.
That I would only live 30 more years.
You said this, Cass.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot I put a time limit on Chin. Oopsies. Yeah, I did say 30 more years. I sure did. Wow. I was gonna just kill you. Anyway, so you sit there and start to nibble on it.
Yeah.
And you just see Alice just like staring at the apple, staring at you, and like once you start eating it, she is like giving you the death glare of you better fucking finish the whole thing. Like, do not save it for later. Like, because she also heard that like you're dying at 49 thing. She's like, no, you're not, bitch. Okay. To focus us back on our story, Titania reaches in another pocket and pulls out a map, which she overlays onto yours, Jax. And instead of a map of London, and instead of a map of the UK, as you, or let me rephrase. Instead of a map of the Isle of Britain, as you know it, it is a Fey map of Britain, which is roughly the same land masses, maybe a few more islands than you, like small islands around the coast than you were expecting to see or have ever heard of, because, you know, secrets upon secrets. But there is a little flag planted almost dead center in the country. And it is labeled Arden. Now, I don't know if all of you remember or not, the Forest of Arden is where the original Fretheth was sworn. It is where you all were summoned to swear your Fretheth, which is not the usual place. Normally it's just done in the palace or, you know, wherever it needs to be done. You all were summoned especially to the birthplace of the oath, right? We believe she's taken Merlin there because that is where he put his magic into place. This is Titania speaking.
What will she do with him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Could she kill him? She's strong
She
enough for
wouldn't-
that.
Absolutely, but killing him does nothing. It doesn't change anything about the threat. The magic is beyond him now. It is essentially a living spell. It is sentient more or less in its own right. It's
So-
like Cash the Golem. It is a living creature now.
So she wants him to forge a new oath.
Perhaps. Or tweak the Fretheth as it stands to make sure that she is the only option to be king.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's what I would do. She didn't just attack Tiernanog looking for that one. And she points at a very mortal man sitting in the corner looking very, very scared. He's just like, please don't notice me. And then he gets noticed and he's like,
Hand him a plate of pancakes.
he just sets them to the side. He doesn't eat them. She wants him for whatever reason. I'm sure you all have figured out, but she also hit all of us. Avalon is missing a couple of sarcophagi.
Is that important?
Arthur and Guinevere.
Oh, fun. I can think of.
So many bad things for that, yeah. Tiernanog, she went after that one. Nuada says, and he's over in the corner eating those pancakes now. And he just waves a hand. Nuada said she took the 4 relics from him and Lug that killed Baelor in the first or defeated Baelor in the first place. She took Merlin from Tintagel. Skaithik, what did she take from you? And Skaithik, who is this gigantic warrior woman, looks at the Cailleach. Well, that one apparently made a deal when she was in training as a witch that if she completed certain trials, then she'd get a little boost to her power. So she didn't have to hit us. She just had to manipulate us, didn't she, you old bitch? And the Cailleach just shrugs. I can't see the future. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
2 questions. First, and I point to a tall warrior woman. Are we related?
Skaithik?
Yeah.
No. No.
About the time, Jax.
I gotta ask.
Word.
It's Faye, okay? They're all Faye. I need to make sure. I don't think he's ever met her before, so he's like, "Oh,
That's fair. Oh, okay. I'll give you context. You remember Margaret, your person you don't like, Margaret Albin,
my
Prince
rival.
Robert's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, your literal rival. This is her boss.
even better." We'll circle around back to this.
Okay,
But
keeping that
he
in
does,
mind
like-
for the epilogue.
He does like give the wink, but then he goes right back into the second thing. Second question: how quickly could you get us there, or could you get us
Anyone? No, all of us could get you there immediately. The getting there is not the problem. It's what you find when you do, because the storm that is hovering over the city and all that. We're going to have to fight Whatever the fuck that is, Uff. You all need to go after Aoife. She's got beef with all of you. We can handle this. I don't want anywhere near that forest. That forest is a hellhole for me. I hate it. And Titania is rolling her eyes, but, is agreeing. This is not a fight we can engage in without shattering more than just the Frethith as our oaths. We can't interfere with the mortal throne.
No disrespect, Granny, but I don't think we ever intended to ask for your help for that.
She smiles, and this is like a genuinely like proud grin, and it goes a little too wide, and it's all teeth. There is one person you don't see in this room, and I think, Chin, you realize Alice is looking around for them.
Are we talking about the Earl? I think Chin, like most of the time in the past, his natural instinct is to keep an eye out for the Earl because he's always the one messing things up when he wants to spend time with her. But this is one time when he's like, where is he?
Oberon. Now, normally when you all look at Oberon, you see the person you find most attractive. Carlisle. Oberon, as he shrinks down from his half Fomorian form, who does Carlisle see?
I spent a long time thinking about this, Kaz, and I don't have a good answer because I don't know. I don't know how to say that Carlisle doesn't see anybody in a man who looks like someone at all times. You know what I mean?
Then you see the Fomorian form. You don't see any change.
Precious baby.
No, not precious baby. She's chewing on my hand. Chin, who do you see?
I see Alice as queen, of course.
Oh, okay. And Avery?
I see Maximov, of course.
Yeah.
Maximov.
And Jax, who do you see? Who have you seen that is the most attractive person ever to you?
He hates this. He hates that this is the case. But he does see Isabel.
Oh. You all see this and you hear these different people's voices, but for Carlisle, you hear Oberon's voice. She took my son. And Titania's head whips around. She didn't know. She took Robin.
For what purpose?
I don't know. I don't know.
I just have to. I mean, we're all putting the same pieces together. What role did the Earl play in Merlin and Arthur's lives, the Frethith, etc.?
He wasn't born.
Great.
So nothing.
Does she need a Fey witness to alter the Frethith?
No. The land is witness. The land has always been the witness.
I'm thinking back in my brain. I've had many conversations with Robin, but I'm thinking back specifically to anyone that happened like within the first not the first, but within the last couple of months before all of this kicked off. And also that last conversation he and I had when he was like, I'm being framed. And I'm gonna try to rack my brain for anything that he could have said to me that would give reason for this.
Reason for Aoife to kidnap him? Again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't frame him again. Because we all know it's her. So why would she take him?
You know what? I'll let everybody roll for this. Etiquette at advantage for everybody.
Ooh. I rolled a 1 and an 8. I'm not henching, so it's okay. But I rolled a 1.
I did the same thing as you, X.
Honor and hero. The hero doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hey guys, save those for when you're transformed, because right now that doesn't do shit for you, really.
I can't.
Double 3s for Carlisle.
The 3 for Avery.
Okay. Sorry, someone asked a question about temporary house guest, aka Chaos, aka Paolo, aka Koi Fish. I'm answering them in chat. So God damn it, you're so fucking cute. Why are you so cute? She's in my lap and she's like perfectly in a little circle with her head resting on my notebook. Anyway, I have a new home for you tomorrow. Anyway, so Chin and Jax, you start racking your brain because of the 4 of you, the 2 of you have spent the most time with Robin over the years.
Yeah.
Nothing pops out to you about why Aoife would want to take Robin. But Avery and Carlisle, you know why. She wants to see him. She wants him to see her become what he always thought she should be, and that is queen. That is king. He thought that his daughter should never have had to give up her claim to the throne, and he thought that Aoife should have been king. And this is her chance to prove to her grandfather that she's going to do what he always wanted, whether he likes it or not. And you know that because you've spent so much time around Aoife.
I don't want to throw like an accusation at him specifically, but it's possible that she took him to prove that she could be king.
I look around at my fellow teammates. This could be it. This could be it. Y'all ready?
I don't think we have time to be anything but ready.
You can walk away if you value your life more than anything else. I don't think anybody blame you. Some might, but I won't.
Jack says, if you value your life more than anything else, and Avery, without thinking about it, kind of touches at his ribcage, but doesn't say anything.
Etiquette rolls from everybody to clock that. Or vigor, whichever one you would prefer.
I
said
rolled a
2.
5 for vigor.
I fail.
The bed buff.
Oh no.
Bed buff countered by bad dream.
Yo.
Bed buff countered by mother-in-law.
Yes.
That's true in real life too.
That's why it's funny. Did anybody clock that? Sorry, I didn't catch everybody. You did. All right, so the two of you clock Avery just unconsciously, like, reaching to touch something. You don't know what that means, but they've got something on them. So I'm going to ask you guys above table. I will give you 3 minutes
Thank God.
to ask any questions of the gathered Fae. Any questions. I'll answer them as quickly as I can. 3 minutes, and then they're going to shunt you to the Forest of Arden, whether you want to be there or not, whether you're ready or not. So, let me put a timer on.
Wait. Before you do,
You got a second while I'm setting it up.
can you? It's okay. We've got the Tir na Nog people. We've got Oberon. We've got Titania. We've got Nimue. We've got. I don't know how to say that name.
Okay, hold on. I will list them for you. You have Nuada, Cucullin, Katshi, Maka, Morgan, Baith Katha, Nimue, Skathik, the Kalik, Woden, Titania, Oberon, and Kernanos is there.
Morgan's vibing injured but alive. in the
Yeah.
background. Okay.
Yeah. Morgan, Baith Katha, Queen Maka. So the three sisters that make up the aspect of the Morgan as the goddess of death and war and all that. They're all injured in the other room. Kashi is also injured in the other room. Everybody else is in here with you. So I'm going to give you a few more seconds to process that, and then I'm going to hit this timer. Okay? 3.
This is my least
2.
favorite mechanic in TTRPGs.
I fucking love doing this to you, too.
This shit stresses
You remember that time I put you on a timer to rescue Elsie?
No, I hate.
Can
I
you let
hate
me know
being
when
on
it hits 30
timer.
seconds?
3, 2, 1, starting now. 3 minutes. What questions do you have for your gathered Fae
It seemed
about the
like she
fight
was
to
rushing
come?
when she took what she took.
No, she seemed perfectly calm. The only fight that she seemed rushed about was the fight at Tir na Nog.
Do any of you know what form Excalibur has taken?
That's always a big ass fucking sword. It's a sword.
I thought it could take other forms.
I mean, sure it can, but it's not.
She's using it as a sword?
Why wouldn't you use it as a sword?
I don't know. She could be more original.
Jin.
This is what we're wasting time talking about. Being original. She's trying to usurp a throne.
Yeah.
Is Merlin clever enough to swindle her out of this? As he is now.
Probably, but will he? And
That was going to be my next question.
Titania looks at Nimue. He is still as sly as any fox. He's also mad. I don't know what he is playing at. He seemed happy for her to take him. He didn't even let me stop her.
I'm going to take that as a good sign. He's got it under control.
You haven't lived with him for the past 1,000 years, so you do take that as a good sign, Carlisle Vakori.
I will.
She seemed very irritated with you. You have 50 seconds remaining.
I uh, I don't know who I'm asking. I think that I can call the magic back to me. How can I do that? What do I need to do that?
Call Baylor's magic?
Yes.
Believe.
Ugh.
If you've got a bit of Baylor's magic in you, so does she, and you can take it. You can take it. 30 seconds, Jax.
I just look at Titania in her eyes, and I pull out my morpher. All right, team. Ready?
Carlisle pulls the gun from his eye patch.
Is everybody transformed now?
Yeah.
Wild purple fire summer night.
Everybody gets juice, courtesy of the other GM.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Now.
Thank
Aw.
you.
Hey,
They do believe in us.
juice for the table.
Juice for the table. Pass that, Jess. Okay, so, you all watch as Titania, her hand forms into a dragon claw and neatly slices through the air. And a portal opens up and becomes a mirror in front of you. Whenever you're ready.
For what it's worth, as he starts stepping through, he times this really well, and it times so when he finishes speaking, he's all the way through. But but he does say, "Whatever happens, y'all, it's been an honor."
So Jax goes through first. Who's behind Jax?
Avery will go next.
And then
I think Chin will reach out a hand to Alice, and then they'll step through together.
no, they won't.
They'll try to step through together. Chin will try to step through next to her, and then smash.
No, that's not what's happening.
No,
Titania puts a hand on her shoulder. You have to stay back, girl. You cannot be in this fate. And you watch Alice's heart break as Oberon, her great-grandfather, steps on her other side and keeps her from following you.
Chin is going to look at her and say, "Don't worry. I've got a good reason to come back." And then
Carlisle?
step through.
Yeah.
Alice, when you called me selfish for wanting to take the final shot, you were right. And I'm sorry that you're not going to get to do it.
Make it hurt, Carlisle.
I think the whalers will do that for me.
I expect you to bring him back.
And he ate that.
Yes!
Wow, Merlin's gone
The
too.
apple doesn't stop him from dying, you idiot! It just extends his lifespan!
I just got all this magic. Alright, I'm new.
Get out of my sight.
Carlisle steps through.
I love the hostility between you all step through. Carlisle, the mirror literally shatters behind you. And the pieces of glass that were this portal dissolve into the ground, and you are once again in the grove that you saw a year ago. A little over a year ago. Yeah, a little under a year ago. It is almost exactly the anniversary of Charlotte's murder. And you step into this grove, and the air is thick with magic. But not the weight of magic and possibility that you felt last year, the weight of magic and doom. The sacrificial lambs have arrived. Hello, pets. And melting out of the trees in full regalia, full armor, is the Shadow King herself, Aoife Fitzroy.
Cousin. Good
Jack.
to see you again.
Is it?
Nah.
Didn't take you for a liar, Jax.
Didn't take you for a killer. I guess we both finding out things about each other nowadays, huh?
Chin, are you going to make an honest woman of my daughter or not?
She's always been an honest woman. Unlike somebody.
Carlisle, still waiting to deal me the final blow.
I don't care which blow I deal you.
Avery, your Maximov's little pet, what trinkets did he leave you for this? Since he hates me so very much.
Avery doesn't say anything, kind of shifts so that their left side is, their right side is forward, kind of guarding their left side, and the darkness that has kind of enveloped them expands a little bit and begins to roll off their shoulders.
Based on that prior check,
Mm-hmm.
Carlisle and Jax notice that instinctual protection, turning the left side away to protect something.
I would argue even Chin you might notice, because Avery traditionally is not a southpaw, so this is not their natural fighting stance.
Yeah.
Chin just furrows his brow.
Let's begin. And she draws a massive sword. Excalibur is on the field. Who is going to try and come at her first? She's going to wait for you. She's not starting this fight. And you do not see Merlin before anybody asks.
Do we see the Earl?
Do you see what?
The Earl.
You do not see Robin. You do not see Robin or Merlin.
Okay.
I'll cast a glance over to Avery.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to work good as a as a tag team here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at Avery, just shift of the eye. Oh no, I have a top mask on, so I do turn my head. But then I take off towards her immediately, and I'm trying to slide. I'll run at full speed and then slide at the last second to try to take out her shins.
Dueling.
Lovely. That's a 6.
Okay. Tell me how you swipe at that armor.
So it's
so sorry. Disadvantage.
Rip. I was wondering when it come into play. I've been at the other table and I was like, this is a little easy, but I'll take it.
I know. I had to let you do it and then hit you with it because it was funnier in my head. Also, I was reading messages and got distracted.
That doesn't go then. That's a 6 and a 2.
So you miss. I need everybody but Jax to make a footwork roll at disadvantage. Jax,
Aye.
you go to swipe at her legs.
The mark of peril.
And yes, it is. Actually, go ahead and roll for that real quick. Because if you roll a 2, you'll wipe it. If you roll a 1, that's bad.
I'm gonna use that juice. Can I use it?
Yep. Yes, you can. I'm gonna. Oh man. I'll tell you, it wouldn't be the worst thing. I have a workaround for this, but like, please don't get yourself knocked out right now.
Not immediately. That would be so uncool. I get a 7.
Okay, so you're fine. You stay up.
Thank you.
And the reason you miss is you feel a lurch. And your body is literally yanked off balance. And you start to tumble. And as you tumble, everybody else is making footwork rolls. Did you all pass or fail? Pass.
I used the juice to succeed, so we're good.
Okay, everybody passes, which is good. You stay on your feet. You watch her start to counter with Excalibur. And instead of countering, Excalibur whips up and over Jax's head, barely missing him, and rips a portal open. And you see Aoife looks confused by this, that the sword is acting of its own accord. X, you remember that question?
Oh, yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Good to know.
The answer is yes.
You watch this portal rip open, and the world starts to spaghettify is the word, I guess, for a moment. And Jax, you feel a pull, and you watch Aoife get sucked through this portal with Excalibur still in her hand. You feel a pull towards that portal. You could resist it or you could go, but you said the answer is yes. So you go. And the three of you keep your feet as this magic sucks the two of them in and then seems to implode upon itself, and then like a supernova explodes outwards, and where you think you should see two figures, you do. One of them tumbles to the ground, but then another appears and backlit so you can't see who it is, and you almost think it is Aoife stepping forward, but it's not. Hey, Grim, can you tell us who we're going to see? You mind popping in here for a minute?
Oh, this is no one.
First things first. The Jax LaFay from 80 years ago. What do you look like as you are kicked from your time to this time?
Oh, okay. Here we go. So as Jax appears, so this is the wait. Which one am I doing here? Is this young one?
No, you're you. You're you at my table.
Okay, cool. So he shows up, and for thematic reasons, he's got instead of the locks, he's got shorter, cut down hair into a high top fade. But the sides on the sides of his hair are gray. But he has these horns and more prevalent scales all over his body. As he shows up, and his eyes are purple and gem-like, almost like amethysts. And he looks very, very confused as he tumbles over the ground in sort of a tumble roll and just catches himself on the sliding against the ground. Nails his hands digging into the sort of dirt here in the forest.
And as that light kind of settles, you see differences in the armor. This black and gold, the right side of the armor to the left, almost as if it's kintsugi, that lacquered fixed pottery, black solid armor with gold webbing, fey gold webbing tracking across it. The wyvern-like helm a little taller. You see that in this armored form, the individual in front of you is a bit taller, a bit broader, a bit more something. In their hand, you see a Excalibur similar yet different to the one that Aoife holds. Instead of just a sword, it is split. None of you know what a machine gun looks like. But running down the middle of the barrel is one. Well, well, well. He points towards Carlisle. I didn't have a chance to kill you. Points to Avery. You weren't that hard. Points to Chin. It was fun watching Alice scream while you could do nothing. Looks to Jax LaFay. Now I can make the complete set. By the way, you need 64 successes. Remember, with this Excalibur in his hands, everything you do against him has disadvantage. As he lines up, and I need either a vigor if you're going to try to tank it, or a footwork if you're going to try to drag it, as the most unholy thing any of you have ever seen, as that barrel down his sword lights up as dozens of rounds pour out of it faster than anything any of you have ever seen before. Except for Jax LaFay, who has seen this one time.
Can I use a queen's favor to do a thing? I don't. These are. I know they're not. They're usually made for like other things, but I'm going to ask for a thing.
What is the thing? And I will tell you whether you can or you can't.
Can I make at the cost of
Oh, are you trying to do what you did before?
At the cost of myself being immobile in the moment, I'm gonna try to jump in front of the three of them and spread my arms out using my now fully fey magic and create a shield that spans wide enough to block this attack. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. So that's a great idea.
I'm allowed to.
I will tell you that I will let you do it without even wasting the Queen's favor, because his bullets are made from cold iron, and you're a Fae. That didn't come up before. Rip. So,
yeah.
Jax, you stand up against there. I will still let you roll, but now you're rolling a disadvantage against whatever it is you're doing to absorb this. The rest of you, I still do need a vigor or a footwork roll, your choice.
It's a double threes on the footwork from Carlisle.
Oh. I had to use a juice, but I succeeded.
That's a success and an honor on footwork.
Perfect. So for that honor, how does Avery notice the pattern that he seems to be going after? Because he's kind of using the sword in a pattern of sorts. What is it that Avery notices that keys them in to that pattern?
I think, weirdly enough, Avery closes his eyes for a second, and it's a half second, and it's almost like flinching. But in that half second, there's kind of that settling that you get when you don't have that stimulation anymore. And when I open my eyes again, I am less looking at the weapon itself and more at the flashes of light that this attack is causing. And I'm trying to pay attention to shadows, and I'm trying to use the shadows and this sort of, because I've used the darkness before to kind of reach in and latch onto people's shadows. I'm doing less of that and more trying to just use it as almost an extension of communication.
It seems to be going Carlisle, Chin, Avery, Jax. Carlisle, Chin, Avery, Jax. And almost like a waltz-like pattern as he is shifting through. Who wants to take the first? I'm so sorry. We had 6. What did Jax have again?
I used a juice too, but I got a 9 and an 8 for vigor.
Perfect. So yeah, you are able to tank the rounds. Your shield's cracking a little underneath the sustained fire, but still standing strong. Who wants first swing?
Avery, Chin, Carlisle, is that you? He's holding up this thing.
I think Chin, after hearing him talk shit about Alice, is gonna try to get some right now.
Perfect. How are you going for it?
All right. I think that like in a fit of rage, he had a battle plan already, but
Yeah.
he throws it out the window just because of how angry he is.
Valid.
And he just starts throwing his throwing daggers, trying to
Perfect.
headshot this guy.
Roll me a dueling real quick.
Okay.
Remember, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yup.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna use a juice. I've got one that succeeded, but let's see.
Okay, hold on. Are you sure you want to waste that now, or are you sure you don't want to hold on to it? Okay, go on.
I want to waste it because for Alice's honor. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
It'd be real
Speaking
shame
of
when you can't
honor,
give it back to her.
I got an honor.
So the magic is different now, and we have an impasse and a struggle where we didn't have before. If you guys have been watching my table, you know that honor and hero work a little differently in my time. I will give you the honor because this is you defending your lady love. But just so all of you know, that is not always the case.
Thank you.
Honor is not always a near success from the jaws of defeat. Sometimes your honor does not follow through for you.
Okay.
As you go in and you see that it hits. And how many successes did you have? Just the one for your honor? Okay.
Yeah, I've got a hero and an honor on my.
So hero and an honor, perfect.
Yeah.
So the hero would have gotten you there anyways. The honor in this point just kicked you over the edge. We're going to go ahead and count that as 2. As you see the first blade, and I'm assuming with that one, we'll probably go and say there were 2 knives thrown with that one.
Perfect.
And the first one, they just sidestep, but unknowingly into a blind spot that they didn't realize they had. As the other one grazes, scratches the helm, as you see that for a moment there's a crack, and you see blue-gray eyes before the armor reseals itself again. You are a little bit more spry than you were when I ripped your spine out before. This should be fun this time. Bring it. He's going to take that as an invitation, Chin.
Great.
As he blitzes past Jax, jumping up and using the Dragon Fae as a springboard. As he lunges towards you, roll me however you're trying to defend this with disadvantage.
All right, I failed.
So go ahead. You do have your chance to re-roll this. So go ahead and roll for me for your marker peril. By the way, just so you know, marks of peril are doubled.
Oh, snap. Do I have disadvantage on my mark of peril roll too?
You do not. Just mark of peril rolls are the one thing you never have disadvantage on.
Oh, thank goodness.
I believe in
Okay. I rolled a 2.
How many did you have?
Hey.
2?
I just had 2. So
it clears. Perfect. So
Yeah.
it clears, but not only does it clear, it rebounds it a little bit. So you don't score another success against him, but how are you able to reposition to give someone else a little bit of a better shot?
Oh man.
You don't get hit. You don't get hit. But how do you reposition yourself? It's a near miss. It's enough that you realize how much danger this is.
Okay, great. I think that for a moment, like Chin in his anger is thinking, okay, I'm gonna meet this head on. But then he just gets a flash of Alice's face, a flash of eating the apple of the years that he could spend with her. And in that moment, he switches into a dodge. But like maybe the look on his face stays the same.
Okay.
And that's enough to
bait him into the attack.
create a little bit of a feint.
So the woods around here are permeated with magic to the point where even the soil is resistant. But Excalibur slides in like butter as it barely misses Chen. As you see the Paradox King clinging down, knowing for a fact, all of you realizing that if that hit, that could have even knocked Chen out of the fight. As he gets himself back up, but always a fan for a dramatic. It's a little slow. Who wants the next swing?
Jax will speak to y'all, whichever way y'all want to go. Y'all go first. But Jax will speak to y'all and say, "All right, break down real quick. All right, you ready for the thing? Here's the thing. That's him.
Name.
We probably should have killed him 80 years ago, but it's a whole thing. Aoife's relation, all that good stuff. Not enough time to explain. The big thing is get that sword out of his hands."
Oh,
Name, Jax.
You have it wrong. You have it so wrong. That's not.
What do you mean?
That's not my lover. That was my grandmother.
Oh no, yes, that's what I meant. Relation, like kid. I guess I used the word wrong again for the second time.
Little bit.
But there we go. That is what I meant. That is what Jax means.
Valid. Okay, I will rescind that back in that case. We will say that you said grandson for that. As he stands and turns, who's taking the swing and how are they doing it?
I got a quick quebbin first. Just in terms of Banshee Whalers, do I need a name? A specific name? Paradox King is the title.
You need a specific name because in his own time he is a claimant for the throne. The king is nothing more than an attribution to the fact of what he is, not who he is.
Jax, I don't suppose you know his name?
Do I? I don't think we figured it out.
You never confirmed it. You have the pieces to make a guess. One guess.
Oh.
Me as a player do not.
You
take
as
notes.
A player. That's on Jackson. That's okay. In that case, because of X not taking notes, you do not get that name. Basically, just
we're firing a regular cold iron bullet.
Perfect. Go off.
That's double fours.
Perfect. So you do get that hit off as he looks at the cold iron hitting his armor, but it hits the Fey Gold, which causes it to spark, sending energy throughout him as he looks down at the spot and says, "That's cute. Let me show you what an antique you really are." As he levels that machine gun point blank at Carlisle. Disadvantage, how are you trying to evade this?
I think it's footwork for Carlisle. It's the only thing they know. They know dance and shoot gun.
Hopefully they know dance well enough right now.
Disadvantage. It's a 3 and a 4.
Perfect. So it is one of those things where, you're not used to a gun being able to do this. This is you know firearms. They're what you know. Guns shouldn't be able to fire this fast. And you're able to dodge out. It's more of a scramble. Your usual gracefulness is still there, but just the sheer speed and number of rounds putting you on the back foot as you're able to, again, with your own grace, nimbly dance out of the way. Avery, what do you do?
Avery is fucking furious. Avery is so goddamn mad because he has been saying from the beginning that there was an option to kill this person. But I digress.
Yep.
Avery, so I just want to be clear. We heard the conversation where Carlisle, you asked for a name, and Jax, you said that you didn't have one or just didn't answer. Is that correct? Was that
He didn't answer because he
we all
started to
heard?
think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Avery kind of takes a couple steps back and holds out a hand behind them, says, I knew we should have fucking killed him. And then to Jax calls out, does the name Malgrove mean anything to you? As I open up a portal behind me, and I would like to fall through it to open one up above the Paradox King with my sword raised coming down at him.
Go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and just do a straight dueling for that.
Okay. My dice have not been kind to me, I am afraid.
And I will say, for you, no, this is just a straight dueling, unfortunately, for you this time.
Okay. I'll take a straight roll. 4, 5, 6, 7.
No,
Cool.
I'm sorry. Straight being disadvantage.
Okay. No, that's okay. That one fell out, so it didn't count. So we have enough juice. Can I use my juice to just re-roll one dice? Do I have to roll both?
You have to reroll both.
Ugh! Cass, I miss you.
I'm much meaner than Cass is.
Yeah, this is fucked. Oh, but that's a success. That's a 4 and a 7. I used one juice.
Oh, perfect. So you come in, and you see your strike coming down, and he goes and blocks your strike going between the gap of the gun barrel and one of the sides of the blade. Because again, for those of you who haven't seen my table, this individual's, the Paradox King's version of Excalibur, is still a dual-sided blade, but where that blood furrow would be in Aoife's version has been removed, bracketed in place as that barrel. As you're able to slip in between, your sword glancing off, but still marring for a moment, as again you see that magic reforming afterwards. I need you to roll as he twists the blade and brings an elbow up to both try to disarm and bring an elbow up as he says, Maximov should have taught you better. How are you avoiding or tanking that?
I am going to try and throw up I'm going to try to glance the blow with kind of a shield of darkness. Kind of use it to just redirect the focus of it.
Roll me, I think it'll be a vigor roll. And this one is an actual straight vigor roll for you.
Okay. I still rolled 2. I'm sorry. I'm going to discount both of those. I'm so nervous right now. That's a success.
Perfect. So it comes up just in time. You realize what is happening with just enough time for you to yank out the blade as you kind of use Excalibur itself as a vaulting point. As you pull the blade out right before it gets out of your hand, as you realize this individual knows how to fight someone who uses shadows to teleport.
I don't know if I can have this. In the brief interactions that we're having as I'm kind of reading this person, do I get the sense that their magic is still kind of from the same source as mine? Like it might have evolved, it might have changed. Do I feel
Roll
like
me an etiquette with the disadvantage on that.
Oh my god.
I believe in you.
Fuck. I don't know how many juice we have. This feels really important. I'm gonna use another juice.
I think you only have one more after this.
Yeah, I think I'm down to my last one. That's an honor and a success.
Okay, I will give you the honor for this one because you have the honor and the success. This works. What singular success would not have been enough for this, but I'll give you the honor for this because of how it's tied to who and what you are now with your connection to this magic. It is developed. It is changed. It is focused in a way that is very different, but it ties itself back to the same place. And you realize that part of it is this individual has a deeper connection to Excalibur than Aoife would have ever been able to.
Okay.
Ah, my. I expected more from the 4 great heroes that took down the Shadow King. General LaFay, this is the best that you all had at this time period? Really? Truly? I find you all rather lacking.
They don't die here. And you can all see his form start to shift into a more dragon-like appearance. They may, in the future, maybe you did kill them, but they don't die here. I know that for a fact. Excalibur, come to me.
There's no response from Excalibur. You are missing that key bit of humanity that is required to wield the blade.
Guys.
That would be telling, he says as he blitzes Jax LaFay again. How do you want to defend against?
I'll give up all of my defense to just hit him back.
Okay, I will give you the one success for the 2 marks of peril you're going to be taking from this. No roll. No roll for recovery. You just eat these.
Oh.
Wonderful.
And it is one of those. How is your response as he drives Excalibur through your shoulder, aiming to sever your arm like you tried to take his?
There's no emotion, no reaction, just pure focus and determination to take the other one, to take his arm off too.
So you're not going to take the arm, but you do hit a weak point in the armor due to the previous attacks, and you see the armor chip. It cracks. It doesn't break off all the way as your blow comes in, as he smiles up. It's not going to work again. Maximoff gave me a boost before I came here.
Fuck Maximoff, and fuck you too.
You will now have disadvantage, and I hate to do this to you, Jax, but you now have a hole in your chest and side again.
Not the first time.
So you will have disadvantage yet again in this kind of fight on vigor rolls going forward, as you now have a hole ripped in you. And because it was caused by Excalibur, your Fey healing and your control of your magic to try to seal the wound will not work. As he smiles up at you and pulls the trigger, creating the actual wound with the cold iron bullets. What color is Jax LaFay's blood now as it pours out of him?
I don't think it is. I think it is just like stardust. I think it is just like stardust
Ooh,
now.
perfect.
Almost like that sort of vibe we see in like the animated shows sometimes when someone magical is dying, it's just like
Yep.
floating away.
Yep. Now get off my sword. As he kicks Jax LaFay off and turns towards the three of you, which is where we're going to take our break.
Snap.
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and take a quick bit of a break just to make sure. We're going to go ahead and pass it back over to Lion real quick for that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm so used to my table where Lion takes care of all of that. I apologize. My bad, everybody. So we're going to take a quick, let's go ahead and plan on be back, everybody, in 15 minutes. I'm looking at 10:28 Eastern my time. Go get some food, go get some water, take care of yourselves. We will be back by then as we continue this currently very one-sided fight. Let's hope we can turn it around, everybody. And again, I'm fine with monkey wrenches in the plan. That's always fine. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. So, for those of you who are just joining us, welcome back. So, there are some issues for our dear knights going on right now, if we're being entirely honest. One of them, who has just gone full dragon, has a gaping chest wound that is currently leaking stardust. And the rest of you are facing down a juiced up person of a juiced up version of the person you've never beat. What do we do? As he just starts stalking forward, flicking the last of these glimmering bits of stardust off of Excalibur, as he brings his sword up.
We can open with my stupid idea.
Okay.
Do it.
Because Avery pitched a piece of a name.
Okay.
And so I think Carlisle's going to hope that that's enough and is going to fire a whaler with the Malgrove name etched on it.
So there's this moment of superimposition upon itself as it flies off. And what it does, and you see it flies east. And east. And east. And you see the Paradox King shrug. I killed him anyways.
I guess that's going to be a rude awakening for someone.
Anybody else, as he's bringing his sword up and you see him about to, you feel the magics in the area shifting and changing as it becomes disjointed. You're feeling you're about to understand the reason why he was called the Paradox King.
I think Chin is going to call out, focusing in on the gunblade, and say, Excalibur, can you hear me?
Okay, here's how this is going to work. For every round you do nothing but focus on this, you get to make a roll. You need 12 successes in a row to break his connection to Excalibur.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a dueling roll every time.
Okay. Great. I'm great at successes, right, guys?
You have the bed buff. We need to believe.
Okay. Is this with disadvantage still?
It's with disadvantage still.
Okay. All right. This is for Alice, y'all. So, I got a 4 and I've got an honor.
Honor does not work for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna juice. This is my last juice, y'all. I'm a juice.
Man, it's gonna be such a shame seeing Chen die. You became one of my favorite characters in all this. I'm letting you know now that this is not personal. I love Chen's storyline throughout this entire series. It's great.
I failed.
Kid, you got another juice.
So, man, she is keeping y'all alive.
Can I use more than one juice?
You can only use one juice.
Okay. No, I'm hurting now, y'all. Let's go.
And then so what happens is there's this battle of wheels, and now I need you to roll an etiquette for me as you hear a voice in your head tell you, kneel. I need you to roll an etiquette roll for me.
Okay. Can I use the new juice on this one?
You can use the new juice on this one.
All right. I failed. So,
what is it like when you feel this just You entered into a force of wills.
Mhm.
This is an individual who was raised from birth to believe that they should be king. Every bit of their life reinforced, focused, honed, edged. How does Chin bounce off of this and find himself on his knees?
I think that like if he feels like that sensation, I think Chin has just this feeling of animosity rise in him because when he grew up, he was one who was raised from birth to not be anywhere near kingship, near royalty, near nobility. And so there's just this seething anger in him that is completely unbecoming of monarchy, of ruling. And he drops to his knees in fury, his fingernails just digging into the dirt, realizing that he's so much weaker than this being is.
That's one. Who's next? If no one responds in the next 30 seconds, he's going to make his own.
My mic was hard muted. I am sorry, my mic was hard muted. This is a stupid idea. Avery
I love stupid ideas.
looks to, I don't know where we are in position to the field, so whichever team member is closest, which like I think is probably Carlisle. Which
It's
is
probably
really
Carlisle.
unfortunate.
It's probably Carlisle.
Oh, this is really unfortunate based on some messages that I got earlier.
Unfortunate!
This is really unfortunate. Do with this what you will. Avery is going to look at Carlisle and say, don't ask questions. I need you to buy me some time. And I am going to take a couple more steps back, kind of position myself to where I have a fair distance. Oh, God. You tell me how much of this I'm allowed to do on this turn. I would like to put up kind of a very vague sense of a shield around me that's just going to exist.
Is this all with is this all with shadow magic?
Yes, this is with shadow magic. And then I would like to reach for my rib cage and start to reach for that pocket dimension. I don't know how much of this I can do. This is a stupid idea.
The shield is up, and you have started the process of trying to access, but you are not able to reach that pocket dimension.
Okay.
So what that's going to do is that will give you advantage on one attack against you until this resolves.
Okay.
Carlisle, what do you do?
I need to buy some time, and I've sentenced someone probably thousands of miles away from me to death for no reason.
Congratulations, you have now given this individual their actual villain origin story. Good job.
Hey, listen, all paradoxes resolve themselves, and I stand by that. I think Carlisle's gonna try a different approach. They have all this banshee stuff that they haven't used because the whalers are just the easiest option, but they've never done their own banshee whale, and I think that would be enough of a time buy for Chin and Avery to get their shit together.
Okay. So this will be a dueling as you reach into this part of yourself that you've not embraced in this way before. I think it's a fair way of saying it. Go ahead and make that roll.
Okie doke. That's a 4 and a 1, which is a hero and an honor.
Okay, so here's how this works. You see as you go in, explain to me where the power of this whale comes from.
When they accepted the deal with the Morrigan to become a banshee, they locked away the part of them that has been causing the most trouble, which is the part of them that is in constant physical and emotional agony from one of the two people that they love most in the world being dead.
Who here is familiar with battleizers and armor-ups from Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, that kind of stuff? Ish. You know, it's just basically the cool secondary form. How does accessing this power in this kind of way express itself as an additional level of power for Carlisle?
Just for my edification, you mean physically manifest?
Physically manifest.
Okay. I think the bags under their eyes return almost instantly. Their skin goes completely pale. Their normally very bright red hair turns shock white. And they lose all of the weight that they would have lost if Estella had not been making them eat in the 6 weeks intervening between Charlotte's death and their knighthood.
You see this whale hit and crash into the Paradox King as they slam their sword down to prevent themselves from being pulled past, as they kind of reach up, and you can see them you see them stop for a moment. You've bought time, but as they rise back up, you have bought one round for Avery, as you see them take, and you see this magic filter as their crown expands even further, this maw-like jaw of wyverns becoming more prominent as he rises up into this whale and takes Excalibur, cutting it and severing this entire shockwave. Yes.
I just want to clarify. I'm not making it up that the Paradox King said Maximoff gave him like some extra oomph or something like that, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Maximoff gave him some extra oomph.
Thank you.
As they cut that away, I will also real quick let you know, Avery, just to be on the safe side, the oomph is not something that using Maximoff's heart you'd be able to mess with.
Yeah.
Just letting you know in advance. That way, if that was your plan, you have time to adapt it.
Thank you.
As they kind of cut away. Oh, Carlisle. That's the form I remember you in. And meanwhile, so Carlisle, I forget because this was so long ago. When Carlisle was originally knocked out by the Shadow King, were they ever in touch with the Shadow King's magic? I forget. Or, yes? Perfect. Thank you. I got the nod. Aoife's magic was primal in some ways. It was this hungering darkness. As you are now faced with a blade of darkness as it reaches out towards you, and you also hear that voice in the back of your head, power reaching to power. Kneel. Go ahead and roll me an etiquette roll with disadvantage.
I'm gonna juice a double honor roll.
That's valid. I would.
Okay, that's 4 and a 3, which is
Perfect.
A hero and an etiquette.
Perfect. So yeah, you are able to resist what reminds and pulls Carlisle back from the edge, from going all the way over.
I mean, it's the same thing that kept Aoife from offering Carlisle anything the other night.
Valid.
There's nothing he could offer me or nothing he could do that would make me kneel to anyone but Charlotte.
Perfect. Fuck yeah. All right. Jax. You're up.
All right, where is he in relation to me now?
He is in between you and the other three. As you're kind of picking yourself up, you see Chen on both knees, kind of gripping the dirt. You see Carlisle in this kind of more haggard form than you really ever remember seeing Carlisle in. And you see a pretty opaque band of darkness blocking view of Avery.
Stand up and probably walk because a hole in chest. Walk over to him and just go.
Yeah.
I said they don't die here. And I'll punch. I'll start throwing haymakers.
Roll me a straight. Roll me a. It's not even straight. Just roll me a vigor roll at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
You're good at these.
That's a success. That's a 6 and 7.
Perfect. So yeah, you come in, and that success further adds time for Avery more than anything else. As they pull back, take you, and fling you over their shoulder, but now they have the both of you to worry about. As that hit, you know you landed a solid hit. You know for a fact you landed at least one solid hit before you got flipped and got slid right next to Carlisle. There we go. I knew I wanted to have some fun. As he takes his sword, pulling it up, this time having the time to finish it, as he turns the blade and you see... How does one describe nothing? It's not light, it's not dark, it's not hot, it's not cold. It is not of this world, it is the absence of matter. As he takes Excalibur, turns it upside down, and slowly slides it in, looking for the root of the trees around you, and twists his blade. Tick tock. Jen, you're back up.
All right. I realized I forgot to do my Mark of Peril roll last time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do that real quick.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'm at 4, right? Because it doubled.
Because it doubles. So, yeah.
I got a 4!
You lucky son of a bitch. Okay.
Let's go!
So, quick modification then. What is it at the very last moment as your knee touches the ground that you bring your foot up, catching the other knee before it's able to hit? You go almost down, but not all of the way. I'm assuming it is something to do with Alice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that he's thinking about where he had come from, by contrast with the Paradox King. But then he remembers that who he is supposed to serve, the one that he has devoted his life to. And he knows, I can't go down here. I promised her.
Perfect.
He'll rise back up.
Perfect. So you do not have disadvantage on anything for this round then. So you're very, very lucky, because what would have happened for that is you would have had to roll 3 dice and succeed on all 3.
Okay. Thank goodness. Alice coming in clutch.
Alice, even when she's not here, she's saving Chen's ass.
Let's go. Okay. I think Chin is going to try again with Excalibur, then maybe getting a closer look at
Okay.
you know
You
the
still have
background.
you still have disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to call in and thinking of like Excalibur. I come from humble beginnings, but the legend who wielded you before a long time ago came from humble beginnings too. All right. What was the what was
Etiquette.
the
No, I'm sorry,
Okay.
dueling. It was dueling. I apologize. It was dueling. I'm sorry.
All
It was
right,
dueling.
I got a success and a hero.
Perfect. So that counts as 2 for this. That will
Let's
count as 2
go.
for this. So you have 10 more successes you need.
Okay. Sweet.
And what happens is, I hate how often we reference the Avengers in this show across both tables. You know when Captain America reaches for Thor's hammer and there's that very tiny jiggle?
Mm-hmm.
As he's bringing up Excalibur from the ground, there's this very tiny, almost imperceptible, but Chen, you notice it. There's just the littlest bit, and you can feel that connection. But you also feel that all of that focus before is now locked right on you.
All right. Good.
All right, Avery, let's go ahead and see what you're up to.
Okay. Avery. So before, when I was putting the heart into the pocket dimension, I'd kind of used my hands to pry open like a split in reality. I think now I reach to my own ribcage and it's like I'm peeling, without getting too gruesome, I'm peeling back a layer.
Yep.
And I reach my hand inside and I wrap my hand around the heart.
Yep.
I didn't make up my mind. I got too wrapped up in the storytelling. I forgot to plan. I
Make or break. Let's go for it.
I don't. Oh God, Avery. So, okay. I try to. My goal right now is just to open up some kind of a connection to communicate with Maximov. That is what I am looking to do. I don't think Avery knows how to do that. Is the challenge?
All right, I'm gonna have you roll, and if you are able to, because of the Maximov that got the heart, Cass, would you be able to play out Maximov for me, just in case?
Always, darling.
So go ahead, roll me, and you don't know what you're doing, so this is going to be disadvantage. You're looking for connection. You're looking for that aspect of together that you have, and you have shared in the past, Maximov. That sounds like an etiquette roll to me.
Ew. Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Can they do it at advantage?
They don't know what they're doing, but
That's
there is
true.
a connection. Let's just make it a flat etiquette roll.
Flat red. That you can do that.
Okay.
Call for me, darling.
I hope this works because fuck. I have a juice. I'm reusing it. I'm using it. I hope that
juices.
Y'all are painting this up so romantically. Avery's furious. I'm so
Averov forever.
Oh, that's a 2.
That is a 2.
There is this moment. Maximov is currently probably in Prussia or Prague or back in Russia, wherever Maximov is in this moment.
Is this past Maximov or future Maximov?
This is the Maximov that gave him the heart.
Ah, gotcha.
Which is why I'm having you do it.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah. There is this momentary connection. Maximov feels through that ache in where their heart should be, this desperation and calling.
You feel the phantom touch of a hand stroking down your cheek. What do you need, darling?
I kind of sink my fingers into the heart just to make it hurt.
Just the way I like Solnishka.
We're all gonna die. Everyone is going to die.
Against Aoife? No, you won't.
We're not fighting Aoife.
What?
Maximov.
Whatever,
Yeah, you can tell that everything Maximov is saying is honest right now.
whatever bastard child you were trying to protect is in front of us right now. Whatever timeline we're in, you gave him something that powered him up. I need to know how to take him down.
It's been 80 years. Maximov doesn't actually know what it would be. That's not enough information for Maximov to go on.
Oh. I need more. Solnishka. I need more.
He's got Excalibur and something that makes Carlisle's gun look like a plaything.
Interesting.
Human advancement's a hell of a thing.
Can I can I do a thing here?
What's the thing?
It's just Jack speaking. And this is just me. This is me taking a stab. But there's a name that's been ringing in my ear, but I wasn't sure. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I could be entirely wrong. I want it to be very clear. Because it's just ringing in my ear, and there's too many characters in the story with this name. But Jax does say, as he's looking up at the Paradox King and starting to try to scramble to his feet, Charles, this isn't the way.
So close. So very, very close.
Grim,
Yes.
what can Maximoff do in this moment?
In this moment, let's see here. Because Maximov always can do something. Let's be honest.
Always.
Maximov.
Very resourceful man.
Very, very resourceful man.
Arguably the most resourceful.
I would argue the most resourceful man.
Stop trying to step.
I
No.
think through the connection, while Maximov doesn't know what oomph the future version of himself might give this individual, I do think that Maximov would, even through this connection, be able to give some sort of an oomph to Avery.
That was what I was thinking as well. It made a lot of
That's what I'm
sense.
thinking. Yeah, that makes sense.
How
It'll
much
cost,
input
though.
It will cost.
I think memories.
I do agree with that. How about memories of your family, Kian?
Oh my god.
The memories of Maximov.
Memories of Maximoff.
There's always the memory of names.
You could forget everything the eldest Malgrove man told you.
The more you forget, the more power you have. How much are you willing to sacrifice?
Terms are on the table. Don't make me put another timer on.
Oh my god. Okay. Avery is hand in chest, watching his team die.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
And Bitsian.
Does not feel, I think in his bones, Avery does not feel like they are meant to win this fight. But he does not want to see the people in front of him die. So I will give up. I'm trying to think of what is more important to Avery. I think in this moment it's probably Maximov, which sucks. I will give up.
This tracks for my timeline, by the way. This
It
track's
really
100%.
does.
This track's
It
100%
really does.
for my time. I love when it all comes together in the end.
Right?
I don't think that Avery is. There's not enough sense to parse through like that memory. Give it away. Keep this one.
Is it all of it?
I think it's just it's like pulling threads, and at first it's okay. I'll give up this one memory that I have, but then automatically you're thinking of how that ties to another memory, and so it's like unraveling, watching a blanket unravel after tugging at a string.
It's also like in watching the rope of an anchor pull away from you, and then you realize too late it wasn't tied down. As bit by bit, every tender moment, every term of affection, every bit of connection, as you begin to even feel your hand slip out of your chest just in time for Maximov, understanding the sacrifice. You feel this power. You know it's familiar, but you can't place why this earthy taste in the back of your mouth reminds you of something that makes you want to cry.
Anything for you, Solnishka.
The voice echoes, but there's no face connected to it. There's this, as these last words Avery will ever hear from Maximov, echoes in their head. What would Avery, with 15 years of experience with their shadow powers, be able to do?
I have so many thoughts right now.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm an adult. I can do this.
Sure.
Avery sort of takes a second and stares at his hand, kind of confused about what's happening right now. Obviously has a cognizant, objective understanding of what's going on, but doesn't really understand how he got here.
Okay, specifically, everything else in place, but every memory of Maximov is a whole.
Yes.
Okay, the connecting points are all. Oh, I understand.
Yes,
I understand now.
just with the heart
Yep.
situation,
Yep.
really understand like what the fuck.
Okay.
And I think looking at his hand, there's this like sort of okay. These claws start to grow. These claws of shadow start to grow out of him. But it's less sort of demonic in nature, and I think he's thinking more about Jax and his dragon form.
Yeah.
And it's kind of starting to emulate that. He, if I may, I would like to try and, instead of opening up a portal, just reaching out. I've done this before and I think I had to roll for it. I would like to reach out to the Paradox King's shadow and kind of wrap its essence around my hand and just yank.
So, straight roll.
Okay.
Vigor.
I'm so afraid. I gave up everything and I'm so afraid. That's a success.
Yes!
So, as the Paradox King goes and raises their sword again, they freeze. They are locked down. There is not going to be counterattack, but because he is still holding Excalibur, the attacks against him still have disadvantage.
Avery just calls out, I don't know how long I can hold this, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, that's it. Fuck.
Immediately start wailing on them. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, 100%. Go ahead. Again, the attacks still have disadvantage because you're still trying to overcome the force that is Excalibur. But You are not going to be at risk of counterattack every time you move against him now.
All right, yeah, we're throwing haymakers again. Jax gets up and starts throwing
Yeah,
them
Vigor,
bitches.
go.
It's
Roll
like,
for it.
Real. You said, what role am I doing here?
Vigor.
Wonderful. I'm gonna use a juice. Wow. That doesn't go.
So what happens is, and Avery, you can tell that what's moving when this happens is not the Paradox King, but it's Excalibur itself forcing the motion, and that's something that even your magic cannot prevent. As Excalibur in the hand shifts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and because it's again one of those big henshin come up, and it was trying to be a multi-hit, and every block is parried as Jax is denied the contact. Carlisle.
What was that? You said Charles? Charlie? What am I working with here?
Memory's fuzzy.
I don't like guessing. Yeah, I think Carlisle at the moment is just gonna line up a regular shot and is gonna take their time to hit any openings in the armor.
Yep. Go ahead and roll. Still disadvantage. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, there we go. That's a 4 and a 4.
Perfect. So with the dual hero, that does count as 4 successes. Good job on that. You needed
Let's
that.
go!
You needed that very badly, I'll be honest with you. As it's pink, pink, and you see both bullets finding purchase in cracks in the armor. It doesn't penetrate, but it locks down joints. You have two places on the armor that you can lock down. What are your options? Where do you choose to put them?
There's a concept of balance in that the way that you wield a blade requires you to be on the right foot and on the right front.
Yep.
So I think Carlisle locks down the knee joint of the balance foot.
Okay.
And the shoulder joint of the blade wielding arm.
Perfect. Fantastic. Great choices. All right. Chen.
All right, Chin is focused on Excalibur. He's trying to break
your
that
dueling.
connection.
Roll your dueling. You have
All
10 more
right.
that you need.
All right. I got a 4 and a 5. Let's go!
It's another one down. You have 9 more that you need.
Yeah, I think Chin is again like calling upon that and just trying to say, and I'd say at this moment he's trying to focus in on his good qualities, Alice's good qualities, and saying a true king, a true leader is one that is not all powerful, but one that is willing to look to others for their strength, to rely on others like we do.
Avery, you feel this hold shifting as you can tell that you're yet again in a balance of wills. As this magic is now kind of just trying to seep backwards into you. For those of you that have ever watched Naruto before, this is what happens when 2 shadow tag users kind of go up against each other. So go ahead and roll me a... Oh, how mean do I want to be?
Go for it, King.
Force of wills, combat. We'll call it a dueling roll. I'll be generous. Straight dueling roll.
Do I, in this sense, do I feel like this is this a like take control? Is this an absorb thing? Is this a like make you obsolete thing? Do I get the sense?
Tell.
Okay.
You cannot
okay.
tell at this level.
Okay.
What it is right now, all you can tell that as you are grabbing, you are also in turn now being grabbed, and you're sensing this feedback loop between the two of you as these like magics seem to be interacting in a way that no one could expect.
Can I choose to fail this?
Yes, you can. Do you?
Yeah, I think Avery lets the connection happen.
As that connection digs in, I need you to roll an etiquette right now at just a straight etiquette roll and pray for a hero.
Nope.
Did we even pass it?
Nope. You're making me. I have the juice. Should I use the juice?
I'd use your juice.
Okay.
I've been going against juices. I've been telling you all to save juices. This is what I've been trying to get you all to save juices for.
I have an
idea. Really
idea.
honest.
I promise I'm not. I'm kind of winging it, but I do have an idea.
Ow.
Oh, that's a hero! That's a hero!
You lucky son of a bitch! You are a lucky son of a bitch. You are now fighting a fight. So the Paradox King is now fighting a fight on two fronts. What you guys see is Avery being sucked into the shadow connection as Avery disappears from where the three of you can see. And Avery, you are in this world of broken gears, of shattered clocks, of time looping and twisting on itself as it inverses and runs forward, jumps forward. You see spaceships, you see the Challenger explosion, you see all of these aspects of history yet to come as they bounce back and forth and back and forth. You keep your sanity because of your hero, as you are able to sit and you now find this is basically two domain expansions going against each other using JJK reference. What is Avery's internal world in comparison to this?
It is the mindset behind this is that what had been most important to him is no longer accessible, so it has changed, because the memories are gone. But I think it is it's peaceful. It's very peaceful and quiet, and it feels like you're walking through a jungle almost, but pointedly, like there's like your feet are bare so you can feel the earth, the wind is blowing so you can feel the wind on your skin, like your senses are all fully activated by what you're hearing and smelling and seeing as you're walking through the space.
You should never have had the access to this power, Avery. You see now this individual. There was the figure that you saw before. Many years ago. Not even many months ago at this point, I think is a fair way of saying it. In your own drugged stupor as you were poisoned by this magic and came to possess it as your own. This individual does not look exactly like that. This is not the same individual. Their angles on their face are a little different. They carry themselves a little different. Their hair is slightly the wrong shade. They're dressed like an American. kind of. The fashion's weird. It's different. It's not what you're expecting. The cut of the jacket is still, you can tell, of import, but it's wrong for the style that you're used to. The tie is wrong. The way that the shirt collar lays is not quite right for someone who you can tell is of high wealth and in their own mind high value. You don't see big enough, Avery, about what this power can do. As they reach out, and from the very distant past, Excalibur in its first form appears in their hand. But I can teach you. I hope you survive the lesson. It'll make it more interesting later. Back with the rest of you. Avery's gone. You have no idea what just happened, but Avery's gone. As they shift and, I can move again. That was quite the trick. I forgot that Maximov said they could do that. Now then, where were we, gentlemen? Gentlefolk. As he uses his heel to kick Excalibur up, twirling it around, pointing it towards the three of you. Who thinks they can take it from me? As he points the gun right towards Chin. As he moves, you see that his movements are there, but they're a little stiffer than they should be. If you're smart and you can buy your time right, you might be able to use those joints to your advantage. Even though it seems to still be able to function, you can still tell he's not quite as smooth as he was before. His movements are a little bit more stiff than they were before.
Oh, you all right?
What do you mean?
It's been 80 years since I told you to do anything, but I guess much like Avery, can you buy some time?
Yeah. He's a bad fencer.
Not the best, but he hits like a motherfucker.
You let me handle that.
If I die, I guess you can't tell a dominant thing. Don't worry about it. And I will. The stardust that's coming from the gaping hole in my chest,
yes,
starts to spill out and pour into Chin as I'm juicing Chin up with my Fey magic. Chin, I need you to make an oath with me right now.
All right.
You can have all of my Fey power.
No!
You take that sword from
this
motherfucker!
No! As that happens, you see now, Chin, you have one roll. How do you dodge the incoming fire?
All right. I think in this
I know,
case,
Carlo, give me 1 second. But your responses to this. I know, give me just 1 second.
By all means. I'm patient.
I think in this case, it's one of those moments where Chin trusting his squad completely. His ears are attuned entirely to his general's orders. And whenever his general gives him orders, he knows, okay, eyes on the battlefield. And when he turns, he sees that shot, the fire coming. And he is going to take flight. He's going to fly up and assume the position he always did in all those battles to get the high ground and mess up the trajectory from the paradox.
Roll me a footwork.
All right.
Still at disadvantage.
Okay.
I believe in you.
So I got my hero And a success.
And a success? Perfect, you lucky motherfucker. So, as you fly up and as you hit it, he can't quite get that bead. You've also opened him up. Carlisle, your next roll is going to be a straight roll, not disadvantage.
That's great because I had a really silly idea.
Okay.
I think as his vision follows Chin up, Carlisle is going to summon their Machina, a clockwork horse, if you do recall, and is going to just charge straight into the Paradox King under
Okay.
that arm where he is off balance.
Okay. Straight roll. You need your hero.
That's fine. I got a 25% chance to hit that one. And there it is.
Hey! You
Hey.
knock him onto the side. His arm's still holding onto the blade. You see that hit, however, as it overextends the arm, you see that bullet fall out. As he comes, much better. Thank you, Carlisle. As he takes that hit, spinning down to one knee only to come up again. As he now points the sword at Jax LaFay, which is when we're going to go back into that internal world with Avery. You see this figure now in a much more refined style as they lunge for you with this, what would be time accurate, more similar to an Ulfbert or a Viking style sword. But the metal is wrong for the time period, as it is still Excalibur. As he lunges straight towards you, his world trying to crash into and envelop and consume yours. What do you do?
I think I fall back on my reflexes. This is the fight Avery was looking for. This is, for whatever reason, feels more like even ground than it did when he was out there.
Yep.
So I draw my blade and I go to parry and respond.
Roll me a dueling.
Straight roll, advantage, disadvantage. What am I doing?
Straight roll.
Okay. That's a success. That's a 6.
Perfect. Yeah, you hit the deflection and you go for a repose. It's not enough to score yourself a hit, but you do stand firm as there's this almost a clash as your two worlds roil around each other. This calm forest and this never-ending folding chaos of time crash into each other. It is very much waves hitting the white cliffs of Dover as it just breaks, falls back on itself as he withdraws, little more cautious than he was before. Back out with the rest of you. Chen,
Yes.
what do you do?
Hey, I'm up in the skies. I'm getting close. I'm flying close to the sun. Eyes on the blade, calling for Excalibur again.
Roll me a dueling.
Okay. That is 2 4s. Successes! Okay.
Right, those are 2 successes. So that gets you one more success, because remember, you're at disadvantage. So that gets you one more success. You have 8 more successes that you need.
All right. We're getting there. I think Chin is going to call out to the general, call out to Carlisle, call out to wherever Avery is, and be like, keep going. I can feel we're making progress.
Jax, what do you do? You still have this connection and this channeling going on. You can still act outside of that now that you've established this link.
Then I will keep trying to. I'll just keep throwing the hammers on them.
Roll me a vigor at disadvantage.
It's a flash step to the side and a what's it called? roundhouse kick to the stomach is what's going on here. I'm gonna use a juice. I think I have like one more after this. Oh, cool. That's my hero and an 8.
Perfect. So you come in and you deliver
Oh,
a
just kidding.
firm kick as you send him reeling back again, spinning the other direction. As he moves, though, that weight twisting the knee just enough that other bullet falls away as he puts himself and is able to use that momentum to digging the blade in, spin himself around, rolling over you. Much better. Thank you both. That was starting to get a little bit annoying. You have both still done damage to him. I'm letting you know, despite how he's moving, despite how he's acting, both of your actions have hurt him. I'm letting you guys know. He is all bravado and bluster. That's what he's always been. That's a hint. As he goes in to his own stance again. All right. I think I'm a bad fencer, Carlisle. As you see him adjust the sword, bringing it low into a fool's guard. Care to prove your point?
You know, your grandmother was a real piece of work. She was bad at this.
Never met her.
Well, I can tell you with confidence you take after her. She couldn't put me down. She wanted to. Carlisle's just going to take a pot shot.
Yep. Disadvantage.
Yep. That's a 4 and an honor.
So the honor doesn't hit, but the 4 for your hero does carry over to make that a success. As you take that shot, he hits the deflection off of it. You can see that it still skims his helmet. And again, it's that thing where you can see that it does damage, and then the magic seems to fill itself back in. What you do start to notice, though, is whenever it fills in, it's not filling back in with the black color of the armor originally. It's filling back in with that fairy gold. And that fey gold. Every time. There's a difference, though, Carlisle. Well, you might not know it. I did put you down. As he kind of lunges forward, I need you to roll me, and you need, as he is quicker enough off the draw to close that distance, because he is within the yardage needed to do so, especially with a gun of your design. As he lunges forward quicker than you think, you need your hero because you cannot roll vigor.
Me and Cass have this conversation every episode.
It's still with disadvantage.
Yep, I'm going to juice that.
Oh, to clarify, you need your hero on both of your rolls.
Yes. But that was a 4 and a 1, which is not both.
Yeah. So you take 2 marks of peril. Roll for me real quick.
That's a 3.
You're still standing. Which arm does Carlisle want to lose?
Want to?
Yeah.
You're asking me what I want to lose.
Yes, which arm do you want to lose?
Carlisle picks the right arm every time. He's left-handed.
As that attack comes in, and it is a perfect attack on one to a feint, and your arm comes off in a smooth, clean cut as he stands back and flicks the blade. Back inside this shadowy world where these 2 individuals seem to be fighting for power, Avery, what is your action?
I have parried his strike. And I've stepped in close inside his guard to do so.
Yep.
And I flip the sword around in my hand and hook it behind the back. Does he use he, him pronouns?
Yes, he does.
Okay. I hook the sword behind the back of his neck and I pull him close so that we're face to face. And I tell him, kneel.
First things first. Love it. Love it. Great. Second thing, I need you to... I'm going to say footwork for this one, actually.
Okay. Straight roll?
Straight roll.
Ooh, that's a success. That's a 3.
Perfect. So you do that. What is your response when you feel a gun barrel in your side?
Which side?
Your left side. Pointing upwards underneath the rib cage.
There's an instinctual, like there's something in the pit of Avery's gut that thinks this is the worst turn it could have taken. But this current Avery does not know why and does not have time to think about why that might be the case.
Perfect. Do you disengage or do you try to force?
I try to force.
Okay. So what's going to happen is you have one roll. Can you make him kneel before the gun goes off?
What do I need to get? My hero?
Your hero. You need your hero.
Okay.
No juice.
Okay.
No Queen's favor that none of you have used yet. One straight roll.
Oh, fuck, it fell out. Hold on. I heard it fall. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
It is your honor. And that's what's going to keep you alive in this.
Okay.
You may call me many things, but I am at heart a magnanimous DM. So, your instincts scream at you to disengage. And in this one moment, you hear Maximov's voice, now for the last time. Not right now, darling. Sometimes you must give ground to gain it. You listen to the voice?
Yeah.
When you disengage and you fall back, you feel just in time as the bullet grazes, nicking and knocking off one of the buttons on your jacket. You see the worlds kind of again that clash, and it's one of those things where you see the small ingress of his world into yours, but you notice at that one point, there's also a point where if you can push hard enough, you can sever that small little point of connection and take that little bit of his power. Back out with the rest of you. Pointing back up at the air, Chin, disadvantage. How are you dodging as he goes to actually line up a shot this time?
I think that Chin would call his Machina and use it to help propel him. It's one of those things where he's both summons it, but then uses it to give him a little extra propulsion and boost.
I think once he realizes what you're doing, I need you to roll me... I'm not even sure what this would be. Actually, what it is so yeah, that happens. Here, go ahead, roll for me.
Okay.
Roll your footwork. Let's call it a footwork for me.
All right. I got a 5 in my hero.
Perfect. Yeah, you take that launch and you are right up where you should be, which puts you just high enough to see as he stands. I think that this is a little unfair as he raises the blade and you hear a roar up at your side as you see looming the largest machina you have ever seen. A 70-foot tall wyvern. Cannons on its wingtips. An artillery piece more complicated than anything you've ever seen for its tail. as it rises out of the forest.
Jax, Carlisle, Avery.
And there is no sun down here in the thickets of the tree, but somehow you still feel the sun get covered as you all hear this bone rattling. Avery, even in this shadow world, you hear this bone shaking roar. It's this sound that should never exist. It's this thing pulled from time and space and everything in between as it rattles the air, breaking magic. I think it's time I called in mine.
So he's called in his machina.
He has called in his machina.
Is there a way? Is there a way to contact Avery? Avery's disappeared, correct?
Avery's gone, and you don't have the same henshin abilities that you had before. You cannot use, because you're now under a different oath. You cannot use that oath to contact Avery. If you reach out, it's static.
Then I'll just say out loud, somebody get Avery out here. I think we're gonna need to do the thing.
I got something I could try, but it's not good.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!
You saw that bullet fly east, right?
Yep! Shoot him! Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
I want to above table ask Kian if it's okay.
Oh, live your truth. Live your truth. We're totally off the rails now.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the Avery bullet.
So, okay. I need you to roll your die for me one time and tell me if it's your hero.
It is, yeah.
So, Avery, I would clap right now if I were you, Chen. Because you basically just critted on your message to Avery.
I'm sending him a note.
You are! Avery, you're in the middle of this struggle. What is the actual effect of these bullets again? I'm just wanting to make sure that I have it correct. Cass, what's special about these bullets? I just want to make sure that I have this right on my end.
1 second, I was saying something funny in chat. Okay, so the thing with these bullets is banshees are entities of justice and retribution, right?
Yes.
So the things with these bullets are, if a name is on them, to shoot them and have that person's name in mind, you have to mean it, right?
Yeah.
You have to mean it.
Yeah.
And so what's special about these bullets is that, like, whatever intention you have for shooting it, you have to mean it wholeheartedly.
Okay. Perfect.
So if the intention is to kill, it'll kill.
It'll
if
kill.
the intention is to wound, it'll wound whatever you need it to do.
Perfect. Thank you. So, what is your intent? And it can't be get him out of there. That doesn't work for this. You're shooting him with a bullet. You're muted, I think.
I was hard muted. We don't know where he is. Carlisle's intent right now is to contact Avery somehow, some way.
I need
They have no idea how or why this is going to win.
I need a little bit more than that. You know it's going to hit, Avery, if you fire this gun. What is your intention for the hit?
We need him.
Okay. How's this going to work, Avery? Is you will get one unrolled mark of peril. You cannot roll to deny this, but you get the feelings through. And I will list to the entire table, if someone wants to pay their queen's favor that they haven't spent yet, I will negate the mark of peril.
I will happily spend that because
I will take that.
My original intent for this was not this, so I think it's only fair that I spend the queen's favor.
So you take this moment, Avery, and we're going to turn that from a hit to a graze, is I think a better way of saying it. And you, in that graze, you get the intent that you need to pull back. You need to go back. Something is happening out there. You hear the echo of that roar again.
I think time slows down for Avery a little bit, watching the bullet as it passes in front of him, approaches, grazes him, passes, and he knows he's been shot by this fucking gun before. He knows, and he's mad all over again. My petty little drama queen, but I unhook the sword from around his neck and press it surprisingly calmly. I extend my arm and take several steps back until he's at full arms and blade length away.
Yep.
And I think Avery smirks, looks this person in the eyes, and says, "That's my signal that I've got to go, which means you've got to die." And I pull my hand back, and it is just a dead center. There is all the finesse, but none of the, like, you can read this. You can absolutely see what's coming. But I am trying to just finish this up as quick as I can.
Dueling at disadvantage.
Okay. I'll use this one, and I'll use... Where's the rainbow dice? I don't know where it went. I hope that's it. That's 2 5s.
Yeah, no. So, okay, what happens with that? As you go in and make that done, she goes for a very confident pull. You don't kill him, unfortunately. But you do skewer him through the shoulder. And you see that it hurts him. And on the outside world, you see that he grabs his arm, his shoulder for a moment. And as he pulls it back, Avery, what you feel as he reaches in and grabs you inside that world, as you left yourself open to this, in this charge, as you are yanked out and thrown, as it's almost as if he is pulling Avery from this wound, as this ball of shadows comes yanking out of him, skidding. And how does Avery land this? Right? Kind of centering themselves with the rest of their team.
It's ass over tea kettle. I'm flailing through the air. It takes me a second to orient myself. There's more light here. There's not the weird sounds and sensations. So I land on my feet, but I stumble back and end up having to do kind of a backflip, use one hand to do another extra flip before I'm actually steady on my feet. When I was yanked, could I have taken anything with me? Any of what I was feeling when we connected?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're not quite sure what it's going to do yet.
Beautiful.
But you can also tell that he yanked a little bit from you also.
Yeah. This man has taken a lot from me. Okay.
You sacrificed that out of your own free will and volition.
Look. Hard decisions, okay? I'm still very upset. Avery is mad at me for this, okay?
Valid. I would be too if I was Avery.
I am on the battlefield. I see the wyvern. I see two.
No. You don't see the wyvern yet. All you notice is even as dark as this place was before, it is exponentially darker now.
Okay, got it.
You are next to, and you with that flip, you are right kind of in line with Carlisle and Jax.
Okay.
Chin, you are kind of overhead, still able to see all of this. And as that Machina looms, he brings the sword up. Paradox Emperor. Reverse Joker. Armament of the future. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Wow.
Yay! Good job, guys. You've made progress. I'm not going to tell you how much progress. I hope you've been keeping count.
Grim, you got to tell me though. I got to know.
They've made a number of successes.
I stopped counting.
A positive number.
A positive number of successes. You are closer to beating him than you were at the start of the fight. Good job. Now then, not even real quick, go ahead and we're going to popcorn around like your table usually does. Go ahead and tell them where you're at, where you're from, and what you do. And because I am that son of a bitch, JT, you go first.
If I disconnected from the call right now, if I left, I didn't introduce myself and I didn't pitch my stuff. I just left it all out there for everyone else.
I'd have Cass fill in for you.
I dislike when my routine is disrupted.
I am here. I am the disruption of the routine.
Yes, I know. I'm having a hard time. I'm JT. My ad on the overlay is no longer accurate. I am at Gracious Knoll now. Sometimes with an underscore, but you can usually it's pretty easy to find my profiles on just that alone. You can find me all over the place. Also at Entropy Emporium. That ad does not change. Unless for some reason we need to undergo massive brand changing. I don't think we will. You can find me back here in 2 weeks for the finale of this one. Finale 3 of 4, I think, technically.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah. But much sooner and much closer, you can find me this Thursday for the all-new, brand new status quo, new playbooks, new characters, maybe? New season of God Complex on Entropy Emporium, our Pacific Rim Neon Genesis Evangelion inspired actual play using the Girl by Moonlight system. It's a whole lot of fun. We are very excited for season 2. Keep an eye out for that. On Friday, you can catch me on Entropy Emporium running Weird Wilds War, a very special session. 3 of my 4 players have a birthday this week. I feel insane, but we're having it's a Homebrew 5e actual play that I run. It's a good table, great table. This Saturday in the morning, we should officially definitely be back with our shonen themed Dawn RPG Star Shard with some of the best set design that there's ever been. The combat map has health bars for the players if you needed a reason to come check it out. And that, for the moment, is all that you can find me in, as I'm scaling back just a little bit. I got some cool projects coming up on a couple other channels. You might be able to see me here sometime in the future as well, provided they ask me back. My agent is actively seeking opportunities from here. But I will go ahead and popcorn it. We'll just go in reverse order so that I can feel like there's some semblance of symmetry here. We're gonna go to Kian.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kian. I use any and all pronouns. You can. I'm stunned right now. My brain is not working. You can find me on the interwebs at Uptight Chiffon. I don't think there are dashes or underscores anymore. I tried to get rid of them. I pulled up my calendar. That's what I need to look at right now. I had been part of a project that I was not able to talk about for like a year ago. But it is finally out and getting announced and being shared with the world. Over on And We're Rolling, a podcast called Blessed Be the Broken. It is a God Killer mix. It is a fabulous cast. It is a phenomenal story that we're telling. You will see me briefly on that, and then you may or may not see me return. We'll talk about that later. I have something in production right now over on Live from the Apocalypse. I'm so sorry. My brain is not working right now. Over on Live from the Apocalypse. There is something happening over there. I have something in production over on High Shelf Collective. Maybe two things. I haven't decided yet that I'm really looking forward to. I don't know. Follow me on social media. That's where you'll hear about me first. I'll popcorn it over to Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt, he, him. I played Chin Huang, he, they, who's sky high, golden appled up, and he's got a promise to keep. You can find me everywhere as improv and RPG. And oh my gosh, I'm excited, and also very sad that the next time's the last time. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, but I will pass it. Look, there's so many people who are going last, so I'm gonna pass it to Grim.
Cass first.
I'll pass it to Cass.
Hello, everyone. I have been, for most of this episode, your nonverbal commentator in the corner. I hope everybody got a kick out of watching my face. Anyway, I am not sorry for anything. None of it. You can find me over on Entropy Emporium with JT this Thursday for the Return of God Complex. You can find me here not this coming Sunday, but the next one for Sundered Skies, our Fabula Ultima campaign that X runs. You will find me other places soon. I'm keeping secrets still. And starting 2 weeks after the final episode of this table, you will find me on Entropy Emporium, beginning my run of an Avatar game. So that's going to be fun. They're all playing little chaos monsters. It's going to be great. We're set 25 years before Aang wakes up. There's spirit shenanigans. Don't worry about me inventing death rules for a game that was based on a children's media and has no death mechanic. I was like, well, no, death. They've really got to earn it. Like, I make it hard to die. And then they still got to agree to it. Anyway, that starts on February 10th. But yeah, you'll see me. And, you know, who knows? I'll come back with something else at some point. I pop up random places. I think I signed up for a charity thing on High Shelf. Oh, just a shout out to a fun other channel. High Shelf's doing charity casting call right now for raising money for combating certain 3-letter government organizations in Minneapolis to not say the buzzwords that will get. I mean, yeah, I can call it that, but like I can say that, but I don't want, you know, eyes, like the wrong eyes watching. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, now it's Grimm's turn.
Perfect. So yeah, first things first, that organization melts under pressure like it will every time. We all get it. Hello, everybody. My name is TR Grimm. Most of you aren't used to seeing me because most of you don't actually watch the Friday table. Naughty, naughty. So, my name is TR Grimm. I am a game designer, game reviewer, subclinical mental health professional, and I am so happy to, for the first, and I have one more time, playing with these fantastic, fantastic people. You can find me everywhere on the internet at empathic_grim or empathic.grim, depending upon your search value. You will also be able to see starting in next Wednesday. Oh, I have so many Sentai games over the next 2 weeks. Okay. The 21st starts my second season of a Sentai game where I am yet again sitting in the Master of Ceremonies chair. If you cannot tell, I am deeply in love with this system. I love this game so very much. You will be able to see the season 2 streaming on twitch.tv/Corrosive Squid. If you want to see the first season, please go and look at Zeal Zaddy. They were very kind enough to let us continue on ourselves for this game going forward for our second season. You will also be able to see at YouTube for the Coziest Trauma Corner starting very soon. I'm waiting for one more piece of art before I start posting it up. The first season in bits of my Wild Seas game over at an Odyssey, starring some fantastic people, the same people who you'll be able to see at my Sentai game on the 21st. I think that's everything I'm in right now and doing right now. I am always happy to be part of more games, and you will be seeing me popping up on other places across the internet over the coming year. And from there, yeah, that's everything for me. We're going to go ahead and kick it over to Jax for X. Thank you.
No worries, we're one and the same person.
Yeah,
Hello, everybody. I am Xtel, aka Extra the King, and all the socials and all that good stuff. You can find me here for almost every show that's on here, which is wild when I think about it. Sometimes I don't think about it, and it's there. So if there's a show here, I'm probably on it. 2, you can catch me on Don't Kill My Character for every show on that channel too. If there's a show there, I'm probably on it. So check it out. It's wonderful times. Superhero Shenanigans, Sanguine Scourge, good stuff. You can catch me on Start Playing, all that good stuff as well too. But I'm also the social media manager for Tales from the Table Studios here and part of the staff, so I got some fun stuff to tell you about today. So first and foremost, this Friday, we're having movie night for Shrek 2. So you should come by and stay for movie night. It's a good time watching Shrek 2. We convinced Lion to do this. I believe we bullied him last session. We didn't, not bullied, right? Convinced. Anyway, we got encouraged. There you go. We got more info on the War of the Magi coming up soon. Very excited about that. We're cooking up something, y'all. It's good stuff. Don't worry about it, or do worry about it. Actually, worry about it very much because it's going to be a great time. I mean, you should be jumping out of your seats for it. For All Mutant Kind is also in the works. Don't worry about it, or do worry about it. Do worry about it a lot because it's going to be a great time. And in fact, before this stream completely ends, you should just stick around because there's something for you after. We're not going to rate anybody today, but thank you all for coming. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all have been an amazing audience. This has been such a great episode in terms of like everyone being here and active and chatting the story so far. So we hope you are all enjoying it. I believe at some point we hit top 3 in TTRPG category for like the last 30 minutes there. I got word in the secret staff chat, so it's good stuff. Yeah, we're doing wonderful stuff. It's all thanks to you all. Thank you all for enjoying this wonderful story that we've been putting together with this wonderful cast, and we hope you continue to come to appreciate all of these beautiful people as we weave this story together. And speaking of weaving stories, we hope you have your own stories to tell. We hope that you drink enough water and you have fun, you eat enough food, because remember to always tell your tales. Good night, everybody.
Evolution. is inevitable. It is a gift granted by nature itself. Homo mutatis is not the future, it is the now. Mutant kind is an inescapable reality that refuses to be denied. You have tried time and time again to show demonstrations of your power, and each time we have allowed this game to continue. But now you have overstepped. You have seen only glimpses of ours, but soon you will witness our true response. M-Factor and the United Future Foundation offered you peace and a chance for common ground. We will not give you the same offer. We are here. For you. For us. For all kind. You will accept us, or we will not.